Hello guys, boys and girls, and today I'm going to show you how I did the Fallen SMP cinematic. So sit tight, open your presents, get your hot cocoa ready, and let's teach you guys how I made the cinematic. So if you guys haven't seen the cinematic, you guys should definitely go check it out. It's my almost about to be my most viewed cinematic. I do one of these almost every season, or I'm trying to start doing them out every month because of how many people enjoy them and how many people like them. But now a lot of people have asked, how do you do these? And today I'm gonna show you. So let's just get right into it. Alright, the first thing, the main thing you are going to need is the replay mod. The replay mod is what's going to get you all the rendering, all the frame capture, and the time things. And if you, for example, do not have an alt account to like do camera stuff, you can just fire up this mod. It does work with Optifine and shaders. We're not going to get into that in this video because those are two optional things. The only thing we need to focus on for the cinematic is the replay mod. So if you, for example, like I said before, if you do not have an alt account, you can use this and you can get the same camera shots, actually almost better camera shots with this, and still get up to multiple hours of like work shown in a time lapse. So all you have to do is download this. There's different ones. There's trailers and other things you can watch from these guys. There's authors. You guys can, of course, go look at that. But anyway, to download it, you just click the download, and then you're going to want to download for the version right now that your server or whatever you're using is on. So you just click download, and it will go and download the thing. Now the other thing you will need, guys, is Forge. Go look up a replay mod tutorial. I'll go put it in there. I just wanted to show you where to get the mod. If you already have Forge and you have the knowledge, go ahead and just drag it into your mods folder and all that good stuff. But otherwise, you know, Google a tutorial. I'm not going to show it in this video because it would take too much time. It would have to be a whole nother video itself. But anyway, so now here we are on the player. So we can go to multiplayer, and then we can join the server. And this will work with any server or any world. So, for example, now we're looking at what he's doing. We're watching him. As you can see, as soon as you join, it starts recording. Now, I don't have shaders on. Shaders really tanks my frames, and I can't record and do shaders at the same time. As you see, it's recording, so it's going to be recording everything you do. So, for example, if you want, if this, let's say this guy wanted a time lapse of him building, he could sit here recording, and he wouldn't have to have another account watching him. All the camera stuff would be done outside of this. So now let's say, you know, we're done. We've done what we wanted to do. We can now, we'll say disconnect. We will disconnect, and as soon as it disconnects, it saves it. So we go to the replay viewer, and here it is. So now if you've made it this far, you're practically almost done. You've done all the stuff you need to do. Now you just need to learn how to do the keyframing. So we're going to actually use that clip. I'm going to go in here, and now you can see right off the bat we got exactly what we recorded. And there's no count. Now, if you are flying around like I did, make sure you're in game mode 3, because otherwise you'll show up in the shots. But if you're like, if I was, for example, he was recording, he would show up. There wouldn't be any alter count or anything. But so let's say, for example, let's forward it in time. We can go around in time. Let's say, for example, we want to watch him. We want to watch him build this. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at 0. We're going to keyframe it and time frame it. And then let's say we want to move. We can choose another time. And let's say if we want that to be 5 seconds. But we want to move over here within that time, because we want to kind of get a cool camera shot. So again, we do key position. That's where the camera is going to be. And time is where the time is going to be up here. So now we can watch that back if we click play. And you can see exactly how the camera pans around. And the camera does all the panning by itself. All you have to do is choose the keyframes. Now, you can play around with this and see how you like it, but that's just an example. See, and it'll say camera path finished. Now, let's say I like this. Also, if you don't know how to do the keys, you can click this little play, and it'll bring up all the different modes. But let's watch that again. You can see I did the time and the keyframe. The way keyframe will be, remember, the camera, and then time frame will be whatever is along this timeline right here. So you click ahead of the timeline, but this is a really good mod you'll learn as you go. So for example, now we can pan around and see he's building. It is a little sped up, but that's because you can slow it down or speed it up. It all depends on how long I make the keyframes right here and the time frames. So let's say I like that. Now you're going to go to your render camera path, and these are my settings. I have default rendering default rendering method, MP4 quality, MP4, because we want to be able to put it into our editing software, and then the output right here, the output file name is right here. So we would queue it up. Actually, we would just click render. Sorry about that, yeah, guys. I was really interrupted by someone trying to call me. Anyway, so if you look over there, you can see how you can have the option to review it or not. I usually, if you have a bad computer, don't do it. If you have a good computer like me, you can be able to do that. But here is how the keyframes look. So it's sliding, and wherever you're facing when you do the keyframe is where the camera is going to move. So it just slides. You can see it slides along this wire. So now we're going to move into the next part of the cinematic, which is that. Hey, thank you guys, boys and girls, for watching the video. I might show the editing and all, how I got the mini skins and how I do the editing of the cinematic in another video, because it's quite a long process, so it'll have to be in another video. If you're interested in that, go down in the comments and say so. Otherwise, guys, drop a like. You can apply below to the Fallen SMP down in the description. Otherwise, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day, and peace out.